Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. Sorry, I'm 3 minutes late. I'd gone out. Just took a little bit more to reach my home. All right, today, first things first, we are going to understand about the Nifty levels. Something really surprising that happened today, where when yesterday Trump tariffs were declared and it was understood that he would be charging us a massive 50% tariff. Which will be basic tariff plus the penalty. I'm sure so many people must have expected a big gap down. I had read this. Some people on Twitter were saying like there's a great chance that markets might open 300 points down, 400 points down, 500 points down, whatever. But the way market remained resilient and the way towards the end it showed a very, very nice surge. That was mind-blowing, right? So today we are going to understand, number one, the Nifty range. We are also going to understand about some key pointers regarding whatever is going on right now. Plus, there is one very important data which typically I check to understand the direction of the market, which I have never discussed till date, is what me and my team members were talking today. That I think I've never discussed this. I should discuss this today. So something called as longshot data is what we are going to discuss. FII longshot data. So many important things which are going to be a part of today's live stream. Before we get started with, before we start with the entire tariff discussion, let me quickly take you to the Nifty chart. Nifty, okay. See on super chart. All right. Okay. So I am going to share my screen. Share screen, entire screen. Okay, yes. Fair enough. So what we will try and understand first, I'll just remove all the three drawings. Okay. This is where we are today. Have a look at today's candle. Fantastic, fantastic candle. If you see, was there a gap down? Yes, because this is where we had closed. From here, we had a gap down of how many points? Roughly around 100 points, which is like nothing, absolutely nothing. Post which we did see some correction. We went down till 24,342, whatever. And after that, the way the bulls came back into action and a very nice green candle was seen, it was really, really pleasing for the eyes. But then many people want to be sure on what is the market range right now. They want to understand about that. So always remember, whatever is a previous swing low, that needs to be taken as a support. Okay. So for example, if I'm putting an alt J here, this will be treated as a support. This is the previous swing low. And look how today's candle was formed. This is where the market's opened. It cracked down further, but ultimately closed way above this. So can I say that this can be a good support? Yes, this is 24,470. Okay. So 24,400 something. Okay. Now, if this was broken, then what? Then for that, typically what do we see? Fibonacci pivots. And if you see here, 24,367 was S2, 24,367. That is where we saw the market went down, and roughly around S2, that is where the market took support, and from here it bounced back. So I can very well say that yes, 24,400 based on 2 points. 24,400 based on number one, previous swing low, and number two, based on pivots, Fibonacci pivots. This looks like a good support. Now, one more important parameter is 150 DEMA and 200 DEMA. We will just switch this on, 150 DEMA, 200 DEMA. Now, again, you can see how beautifully 150 DEMA was honored today. Did it breach it for a brief time? Yes, it did, but ultimately closed above this. Now, where does 150 DEMA come up to? Again, 24,388. Wow. So I hope you are noting these levels. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. If I'm talking about previous swing low, 24,466. If I'm talking about S2, 24,367. If I'm talking about 150 DEMA stands at 24,387. Okay. So all in all, what can I say? 24,400 looks like a very, very strong support. Okay. What if that support is broken? We are also going to understand it based on the option chain. Okay, but what if that support is broken? Then obviously we check the 200 DEMA line, and 200 DEMA stands at 24,198, roughly 24,200. So I think you should note this down. Very important point. 24,200 to 24,400. This I personally feel is a very, very nice support for the Nifty right now. Sorry. Give me a second. Hello. माझी लाईव्ह स्ट्रीम चालू आहे, त्याच्यात मी तुझा फोन उचललाय. तुला महत्व तेवढं देते ना मी. लाईव्ह स्ट्रीम होत राहील. ठीक आहे, बाय. Husband's phone, so I had to attend it. Okay. ठीक है. So I hope 24,001, 24,200, 24,400, both levels are absolutely clear. And if someone were to still keep a buffer as a Trump buffer, because Trump could say anything, which he also doesn't know what is his mood for the day. So if he says something because of which, market just gives up on like 200 points from here. So from 24,200 to 200 points down, 24,000, and that is where you see S3, 23,982. In simple words, I feel that market is at multiple support zones right now. 24,400 is a rock solid support according to me. 24,200 as per 200 DEMA, which is also a very good support. And if this is broken, still 23,800. Oh, sorry, 24,200. If that is broken, 24,000. So 24,000, 24,200, 24,400. These 400 points, I think, are very, very. So are we approaching the support zone? I feel yes. Okay, are we approaching support zone? Answer is yes. Let us also understand about NSE option chain. Okay, so NSE option chain. Let us quickly check for 14th of October, what does the situation look like? First, we'll understand only about supports. Okay, 24,500. Of course, this is a round figure, so there has to be a very good support which is built up here. That is what you can see. But even if you say 24,400, you see a very, very strong support. 47,850 is the OI. And even if you check at 24,200, see, at 24,300, OI is not that high. 24,400 it is high, and followed by that 24,200 OI is high. So this absolutely matches as per our technical analysis levels. And of course, again, 24,000 being a round figure, it's going to be on a higher side. Okay, so does 24,200, 24,400 also match up as per the option chain? Answer is yes. Okay, now if I were to go a little bit on market data, okay, so this is something which I have not discussed till date. What are the chances that, okay, we know for a fact that, so first let me stop sharing for a second so that you focus on whatever I'm discussing. So we talked about 2 points right now, 24,200, 24,400, two major supports, agreed. But I also want to check it based on technical analysis plus option chain. That is what I did. But in addition to that, if I were to understand what could be a possibility that will market go up from here, or would it breach those levels and go down? For that, there is also something called as the FII long short data. Please understand, if FIIs have gone short on futures, a lot of open interest is there. Acha, this next part, if some people don't understand, that is okay. If you are aware about futures and options, if you do a lot of this F&O trading, then you might be familiar with all these terms. So next 2 to 3 minutes, okay. If FIIs have done a lot of shorts, they have to do at some, so towards the expiry, they'll have to wind up their positions. So either they can wind up their shorts, or so we call that as a short unwinding. Okay, or possibility number 2, unwind the shorts and again initiate fresh shorts. So if the long short data is at a very low level, there is a great chance that there could be a short covering and market in fact can rally from here. Typically what we have seen is if the long short is as low as somewhere between 10 to 15%, then we say that we are somewhere close to the near. See, this doesn't tell when will we go into a rally, but are we closer to the bottom? That answer can be given from here. So for that, now I'm going to show you from where do we get this long short data, which I don't think I've discussed till date. So you just go on to the NSE India website, nseindia.com. Go to market data and go to daily reports. Okay. In daily reports, what can you see here is F&O participant wise OI. F&O participant wise open interest CSV. Okay. Can we download it? Yes. So I'm going to download this right now. Okay. Let us open this. Okay. Now out of this entire thing, what is important for me? I want to focus on future long, future short, and I want to focus on FII. Okay, only this number, future long, future short, and FII. What I'll do is I'll just zoom this a little bit so that you can see it very nicely. Okay. Now let us understand, FII index long is only 17,310 index longs, and index short 1,84,401. Are they extremely short in future index? Answer is yes. So so if I were to take a total, this is the index long, this is the index short, sorry, this is the total. Okay, now if I were to understand a percentage, so percentage of long to short, so this is the overall long position divided by total contracts. As I mentioned, if this is coming even somewhere closer to 10 to 15%, still I will say this is extreme bearish position which has been built. If it is extremely bearish, somewhere the selling will stop. Somewhere there'll be a short covering. And if there is a short covering, markets may go up. That is the hypothesis behind this. Okay. If it is below 10%, again, it will say extremely, extremely short position. So let us check, of course, into 100, because if I were to calculate a percentage, and if you see right now, it is at 8.58%. These are like extreme low levels. When there were, I mean, even I think during COVID times also, I mean, see, this is single digit. It can't go, I mean, or kitna hi niche jayega, long short. Okay, so this means that excessively short positions have been built up. And now there will be some point when there will be a short covering. Now, what could be that trigger? As of now, we don't know what could be the trigger. Let us say if when Modi visits China, Modi ji, when he visits China, or maybe Ajit Doval's interaction in Russia, I don't know, something of that sort happens. In that case, maybe that could be a trigger. Something related to tariff comes up in a positive way. That could be the next trigger. So these are the multiple data points that we have to take into consideration when we decide whether markets would go in an upward direction or in a downward direction. So I talked about 3 points actually today, where we can decide that, okay, what are the next supports? Because right now the sentiment seems to be bearish. Okay, if it is bearish, then till what level can it go? So I told you 24,400 is a good support, 24,200 is a good support. Ultimately 24,000 of course is a very good support. Number two, we said, can we see the same point even in option chain? Yes, we saw it in the same point. 24,300, there was, the OI was not on the higher side. 24,400, it was on a higher side. 24,200 also, it was on a higher side. Correct. So did we cross check it with option interest data? Yes. Number three, then we checked FII long short, and in that we understood, oh god, FIIs have gone way too short, and they just can't keep on shorting and shorting and shorting. At one point closer to expiry, they'll have to unwind it. There'll be a short covering, basically. Not we typically call long unwinding. For short we say short covering. There will be a short covering some time or the other, or they'll do a short covering and then initiate fresh shorts. But did we see some sort of short covering today? And answer is yes. That is exactly what we saw today as a short covering. So if I were to again share my screen and tell you what do I mean by the short covering, did we see that in Nifty today? We did. I'll just close off other data points so that it's neat and clean. Okay. So if I go to 15 minutes candle, कितना ही नीचे जाएगा, क्या ही होगा? So this was 115 का candle. Till 115, markets were going down and down and down and down and down and down. And from here, it was a straight one-way upward journey from 24,354 to 24,596. One-way clean journey. And I feel this is more or less a short covering scenario that we saw today. Okay, so something new that we discussed today. Expiry would be on the last Thursday of the month, right? No, understand. If you are talking about indices, if I'm talking about Nifty expiry happens every Thursday. If we are talking about stocks expiry, that will happen on the last Thursday of every month. Okay, I hope this is clear. So if I'm talking about index expiry, Nifty expiry, that will happen every Thursday. And if I'm talking about stocks expiry, it will expire on if I'm talking about stocks expiry, it will happen on the last Thursday of every month. I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay. Hemanji, thank you for the super sticker. Achha, how many of you found today's data something new, something interesting? We did talk about what could be the signs if we see a lot of shorts initiated by FIIs, especially in the FII futures position. Then there is a case of short covering, and that is what exactly we saw. How many of you knew how to check the long short data? Did you know about it previously? Just give me a yes or no in the comment section. Were you aware about how to check the FII long short position? So you might have seen this in the news, in the newspaper, that the anchors or the authors talk about long short position. This will, oh, kya baat hai. Did you know about this? So for me, are kya baat hai. Aniruddha is saying, for me, totally new. You know, they're saying, no, did not know this, did not know this. Okay, please do it daily. Okay. No, not aware. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai, kya baat hai. So it's not a kya baat hai for you not knowing it. It's a kya baat hai for I was able to add some value. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So many people got to know something new. Happenings is saying new topic, smash like button. As usual, we will have extremely low likes. So please smash the like button. So this was something new. So by the way, this is a daily report which comes up. Okay, so you can check that on a daily basis as well, right? Achha, apart from that, anything interesting? Answer is again yes. So I had two key data points which I wanted to show today. So again, let me share my screen. Share screen, entire screen. Okay. Yes. So this is the FPI data that I've downloaded. Okay. Now, if you see here, again, something which is really, really interesting. What I've done is the FPI data, typically it is declared every fortnight. Okay. So this is for the fortnight ended 15th of May. Fortnight ended 31st of May. Fortnight ended 15th of June, 30th of June, 15th of July, 31st of July. And what I've done is I've just taken a total. Okay. Now, if you see here, if it's a telecom sector, telecommunication sector, 12,295 net buying by FPI, of course, in crores. This has happened in the telecommunication sector. So overall, this is one sector which FPIs are loving it. So if I were to, I don't know, I should put a filter. Why can't I see filter? Okay, create filter view. Okay, fair enough. Now if I say Z to A, so if you see here, highest allocation by FPI over the last how many months? 1, 2, roughly 3 months. Telecommunication sector, highest inflow. Services sector, highest inflow. Others, okay. Financial services, this is also big inflow. Oil, gas, consumables, big inflow. But topmost is telecommunication. Okay, it's rocking the charts. 12,295 crores of net inflows. Now, if I were to understand about outflows, IT sector, 21,171 crores worth of net outflow. Is that a big number? Answer is yes. It's a big number for an outflow. So where are the FPIs seeing this as a positive? Positive is typically being seen for telecommunication sector. Negative mainly for IT sector. So if you feel that I should do a separate video on IT as well, what's wrong with IT, of course, just let me know. Just type out IT. I'll consider making a separate video on why I feel FPIs are not really bullish or FPIs are bearish on IT as a sector. Okay, so just type IT if you want me to do a separate video on that. But I hope with this you are also clear on how to understand which sector FPIs are bullish or FPIs are bearish from. Where do you get that? Where did you get that last data from? Again from NSE website only. I'll put the link if you want in the description. It's easily available. Okay. Acha, Saurav is also saying new concept. Acha, IT. Okay. Niju is saying would like to watch the recording again to understand it better. Absolutely, Niju. You can do that. And if you all want, I will also add this as a part of our Thursday live stream so that you get more and more, acquainted with this concept of FII long shot. I have been using this for quite some time now, but today just realized that I've never discussed it on a Thursday live stream. So today I thought of doing it, right? Apart from this, anything else? I'm sure everyone knows about RBI policy meeting. We have kept the repo rate unchanged, 5.5%. Inflation outlook was also good. We have taken the inflation projection for FY26 down from 3.7% to 3.1%. And the governor was pretty he was pretty confident. He was saying that we feel that it will come down to 3.1%, which will be driven primarily by sustained disinflation and mainly easing food prices. RBI has also mentioned about the GDP forecast at around 6.5%. So again, that's a good point. So all in all, nothing tricky in the latest RBI policy meeting, but of course, why was a rate cut not initiated? Answer is very simple: global uncertainties, growth risks. So if all these Trump tariffs and all that keeps on happening, could that bring in a little bit of dent? Answer is yes, and that is the reason why he has kept the stance as neutral. See, what does a neutral stance suggest? It suggests something like a wait and watch scenario. So he's saying that I'll do a wait and watch, and then I'll see whether I really want to do something about it or not. Okay. Baki, maybe just if I were to understand quickly about Mon is saying, what about Trump? Acha, okay. I have what is Trump going to say? Yes, of course. We'll just quickly share some more pointers also about Trump additional tariffs. Again, everyone knows basic tariffs 25%. Now additional tariff 25%. That is there. So total tariff stand at 50%. But this new tariff, additional 25% tariff will be applicable from 7th of August. From 27th of August. He has given 21 days additional for some negotiations. So our total tariff would stand at 50% starting 27th August. I am not sure whether, what will happen, no one knows, but I feel we have given a very, very nice, straight to the point response where we have said that whatever measures USA is taking, they are unreasonable. And even Modi ji, in one of the recent speeches, he has very clearly said that interest of farmers is our top priority. We will never compromise on the interest of farmers, fishermen, dairy farmers. And it will be really interesting to see how do we actually tackle this entire situation. Is it tricky? Answer is yes. Now, if you were to also quickly understand how much do we export from which sector, again, this is one nice image that I found out. See, total exports that we have to USA is $86.5 billion. One more time I'm repeating, $86.5 billion total export. Isme biggest chunk is of smartphones. Okay. Now, if you see here, there are some categories which are exempt from the increased duty. Okay. And which are those? Pharmaceuticals, smartphones, semiconductors, and petroleum products. So at least increased duty will, as on date, as at 7th of August, as at 9:27, because earlier I used to say that typically if I make a video, it may become obsolete after 2 years. But now if I'm talking or if I'm doing a video on Trump, I say that I'm doing a video right now, but it may become obsolete after maybe 2 minutes, right? So that is why I'm telling you 9:27 p.m. 7th of August, as on this date, no additional duty, no additional tariffs on what? On pharmaceuticals, smartphones, semiconductors, petroleum products, and smartphones form a major chunk. Second highest looks like diamond, which is there for additional tariff. So you can see here there are solar panels also. You can see petrol, uncategorized medicines, shrimp again is going to see a big hit. But anyways, everyone Yes, yes, of course. We do. I mean, a lot of assembly is happening in India. It is. Companies like Dixon Technologies, they are also into smartphones. If I'm, let me just check right now. I said Dixon just like that. Let me check. Let me check. 1 second. I'll also share my screen. For those who don't know about this, let me share. So we have come to Dixon, and yes, see, what does Dixon do? It's an electronic manufacturing services company, electronic products, consumer electronics, lighting, home appliance, la 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 la. Okay, key points. See, business segments, mobile and EMS division, that is 84% in 9 month ended FY25 versus 43% in FY23. Company has emerged as one of the fastest growing mobile phone manufacturers in India. And its clientele include Motorola, Xiaomi, Oppo, etc. And now with Apple, it's going to be more interesting, right? So I know, I mean, it's amazing, right? We only underestimate ourselves. We have come a long way. Wow, Mohan is saying Foxconn, 40,000 employees working in Bangalore. Amazing, amazing. Fantastic. So it'll be really interesting to watch what happens with this whole tariff scenario. Only time will tell, and only Trump can tell what will happen. But till then, it's a wait and watch. Market will be a little bit cautious, and that is the reason why I thought of telling you what are the key support levels that you should be tracking. And और जा जाके कितना नीचे जाएगा. There will be a turnaround at some point in time. That is also very, very important. And for that, today I showed you the long shot data. Today, because I was late while coming back, I rescheduled my Marathi meeting, which was originally scheduled at 8:30. I shifted it to 9:30. So today we have a hard stop at 9:30 because 9 to 9:30 English stream and 9:30 to 10 is my Marathi live stream. And my son is done with his exams today. So he has today told me to take him out for ice cream party today. Right. So after 10, it's ice cream time. So today we'll have to cut it short at 9:30. But of course, next Thursday, am I in Pune next Thursday? Not sure. Let me just quickly check. By the way, I have a session in Bangkok on the 15th. No, I am there on the 14th. So 15th, I'm flying to Thailand. I'm going to have a session in Thailand, in Bangkok, basically, for how to use AI in finance for the Southeast Asian content creators. So it's going to be a fun session. It's a NAS summit. So really looking forward to that. I hope you all are also looking forward to something. And what is that? I hope you already know about it. Raksha Bandhan is around the corner, and I hope you are aware about this. Last, how much? Today is Thursday, na? Friday, Saturday. Last 2 days left for our special price for the Mastering Money Management course. It's at 2,300. Everyone knows about this, but we are using this as a special pricing, 999 rupees only for Rakhi. This is valid only till day after tomorrow, and something that you can definitely consider gifting your sibling rather than giving chocolates, flowers. This time you can consider gifting your sibling the art of managing his or her own money. So please don't forget to use this coupon code Rakhi and enroll right away, because it's the offer ends in another 2 days, right? So I'm sure most of you will take the benefit of this, and the link for this along with coupon code is what I'll give in the pinned comment and in the description box. Okay. All right, this is it from my side. Mohan is saying ice cream party with new Benz. Yes. All right. What does this course cover? Oh my God. This course covers a lot of things, which is about basics of money management. These are like 7 steps to financial freedom. For example, one will be like emergency fund, insurance, then how to manage your finances, how to grow the money, how to plan for your first home, your first car, then how to decide for the will planning. A lot of things are covered here. Okay. Plus, if you have any other, how about language? Oh, very important question. How about language? Would it be in Marathi or English? The best part is this course is available not only in English, in Marathi, but it is also dubbed in Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada. So anyone who, of course, it's a dubbing, it's a manual dubbing. Anyone who wants to, so otherwise you just go ahead with stock market courses. This is where you will see the Mastering Money Management course. If you want to know about this in category, maybe if you go to regional language courses, this is where you should be able to see Arthik Vyavasthapanachi Saptapadi. And I think you should be able to see the other language courses also. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada. I don't know where to see. This is category. Store category. Is it regional language? I only don't know. I can't see in Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada. Anyways, we will put the links in the description box for these three languages as well. So five languages, same price, $9.99. Okay. Mohan says, wow, Kannada and Telugu also. Yes, absolutely. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's session, learned something new. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind. Bye-bye.